Hey guys, what we'd like to do in this video is talk about Google Stadia. This is Google's upcoming online game streaming service. I'd like to talk about Google Stadia and I'd like to talk about the Founders Edition because if I hide my webcam here, you can see that this is now available for pre-order here in the UK. So I will be using UK prices here when I'm talking. But I believe this is being rolled out to 14 countries in total, like the States and all that. So you can see here, Stadia arrives this November, £119, and for that you get this controller, which I believe will retail at £59 on its own, and you also get the Chromecast Ultra, the 4K streaming device, which the RRP is, the recommended retail price is £69. So you get both of those things in this package. You also get 3 months of their Pro membership, and you get that for yourself and I believe for a friend, which you can give them access to. If you don't opt for this, you can play Google Stadia. You can opt into this later, but it won't be rolled out to everyone else until 2020. So I just kind of want to go down and just talk about what I like and what I don't like. There's a few things about this I do like. There's a few things about it I don't like. I think what I do like about it is just the idea of eliminating hardware that is expensive. If you want to play 4K games right now, you need a beast of a PC, or you need an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro. You need to spend a lot of money on the hardware to get it, and then you need to buy the games. Here, you don't need to do that. In theory, if you just kind of wait, you don't have to buy any specific hardware right now. For the time being, you do. You know, in order to play Google Stadia right now, you need the Chromecast Ultra, but it is going to be rolled out. You can see here, laptops, desktops, Pixel 3, Pixel 3a, perhaps televisions down the line as well. So they'll be rolling it out to other devices. For the meantime, they will be rolling it out on the Google Chromecast Ultra. But by and large, you don't need to spend a ton of money. You don't need to buy a top-of-the-range PC or anything like that, or keep having to change to the latest graphics card in order to get the best graphics, etc. This is something that they can continue to upgrade in the future. Perhaps they'll roll out 8K down the line and you don't have to change your graphics card or your system. The reason being that they are doing all the processing. You need an online connection, but they will do all the processing. They will handle it all on their servers. It's a very good idea, certainly when you look at the fact that you don't actually need to have too big of an internet connection. So if you scroll down here, you can see, what do I need to play? I think most people will be, I'll just check mine. I think most people will be able to play 4K in developed countries. 30 megabytes per second for 4K with HDR, 60 frames per second and 5.1 surround. That's not too big a requirement. If you only get 20 megabytes per second, you get 1080p, 720p if you've got 10. I don't think that's too bad. What's mine doing? It's taking its time. Is it loading up? It will pop back up there soon. 81, that's incredibly low. That should be about 300, 400. Obviously, Virgin is not delivering the speed that it should. But yes, as you can see from that internet connection speed, I can do 4K. Now, this is what the selling point is here. Play your favourite games without a console. And I do love the idea of this. I do love the idea of, sitting on your tablet or your phone and playing a top A+ game, a game with amazing graphics, a game that normally you would need a top-of-the-range device or, PC to play. I like the idea of that. But there's some aspects of this I don't like. So this is a kind of small selection of the games that will be available for purchase on Stadia. What a lot of people don't realise is that most of these games will be full price. You will be paying the full RRP. I'm sure in the store they'll have discounts and sales from time to time, but by and large, you're not going to get the same sales you will get when compared to like Steam or the PlayStation, Xbox stores, or certainly not from a disc, owning it on disc. Hopefully I'm wrong, but from what I'm led to believe from the news reports I've read, they're saying that these will be full price. So, be paying 30, 40, 50 for these. Okay, what do you get with the Founders Edition? You get access to Stadia at launch. This is the only way to get access. You get 3 months of Stadia Pro, 3 months for a friend. You get the controller, you get Ultra, and you get a Founders Stadia name. So you'll get a little name for your icon saying that you were a founder. Yay! If you wanted to get a Chromecast and you were planning on buying this controller, I don't think it's necessarily a bad deal. Certainly if you want to be one of the first to have it. I think though that I've got more of a problem with their monthly membership. So this is the two kind of options available to you. Now, say fast forward to next year and you've not bought the controller, you've not got the Stadia Founders Edition. You've got two options available to you. You've got Stadia Pro and then you've got Stadia Base. Now, if you don't want to pay a monthly fee, you will get 1080p, 60 frames per second, stereo sound, and then you just have to buy games that you want. Buy the games that you want. Now, I like that idea. I like the idea of me using my existing Bluetooth games controllers, whatever equipment I've got, tapping in via my PC or laptop or whatever. I'm just playing a game that I like and buying it on that so that I can access it through different devices. I like that. The £8.99 per month, I don't know. I mean, you are paying over £100 a year to get access to 4K gaming. So I guess, the fact that you're not paying for the additional hardware that you would like, with an Xbox and PlayStation and all that, the fact that you don't have to pay for that additional hardware, I guess if you take that into account, it's not too bad. But, PlayStation, Xbox, they've all got these monthly membership deals where you get free games as well. You will get free games with this, but whether you get A+ games, I don't know. A lot of the games I'm seeing seem to be a little bit older. I don't know. I'm kind of flip-flopping on this sometimes, because sometimes I think, well, if you're not buying the hardware, if you look at how much, something like a PlayStation 4 Plus depreciates over time, then what you pay over time will kind of make up for that. But it's you're not comparing like for like here, because a PlayStation and an Xbox can do a number of different things. They're physical, they're hardware, you've got something tangible, whereas something like this, when you stop subscribing, you've got nothing. It's just a different way of looking at it. I just think that right now, I'm not sure if there's enough for me to kind of opt in. Hopefully we see more down the line. The controllers do look okay though. They kind of look like a Nintendo Switch controller or the Wii U Pro controller. Kind of look like that a little bit. I guess more like a PlayStation Pro as far as having the thumbsticks down the bottom. I'll look at the tech specs in the games now just to kind of show you that. So you've got the Google Chromecast Ultra, you've got the controller, paying £119 for that and 3 months of gaming. It's not enticing me, if I'm honest. You can probably tell that it's not enticing me. I'd probably prefer to buy some games with that money just now. I don't think they're ripping people off. There's probably not enough to entice myself. If you look at games though, play your favourite games without a console. A lot of these games are kind of old, I mean, not that I don't like Doom, but there's not really enough games so far, I think, to attract people from Xbox One and the Sony PlayStation 4. I don't think the games here, as yet, and this might change in the future, but I don't think the games are really enticing people to jump over. I don't think so anyway. A lot of these games are quite a few years old now. They do have some new games there. You can see them like NBA 2K20, etc. I don't know. There just isn't enough of the grade A games, your Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that. There's not enough of those kind of games to attract people over yet, I don't think. But I don't want to be too critical because it hasn't even launched yet. Google, obviously, they've got a lot of money. Granted, they are a company that, launch things and then, de-launch them, just kind of sneakily hide them out the way after they've launched them. They have launched a lot of services and then they've pulled out of the market, but there's not enough for me to sign up just yet. Just looking at the games list, looking at the price of this and then getting 3 months of gaming, I don't think there's enough to entice me over. I think if they had a bigger selection of games, I think it was a little bit cheaper to get the Chromecast and the game controller, I'd maybe jump in, maybe take a chance with it. But at £8.99 per month, what games are you going to get available to you? If it's only those games there that I just showed you there, I don't think that is enough to entice gamers. Hopefully this situation changes though. Hopefully they are working with publishers just now to get more people on board, to get more games available for everyone. I do like the idea of this, and I'm certainly not saying that I will never play this or never sign up to this. I just don't think there's enough for the Founders Edition to encourage me to drop down £120 right now. Quite frankly, I'd rather put that money towards like a Switch Lite, something like that. Put a little bit more money to it and get a Switch Lite. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Google Stadia. Over to you. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about Google Stadia in general, but also let me know what you think about the Founders Edition. Are you thinking about opting in for this so that you are one of the first people to play this? Or do you think, maybe it's a little bit overpriced, or maybe the game selection isn't good enough? Let me know what you think in the comment area, guys. And until next time, take care.